Byron back with a 9 to 5 wholesale show. And in this show, we're going to be talking about wholesaling in a shifting market, right? So, yes, the market is shifting as we speak. And today we're going to talk about how you can wholesale in the shifting market, things you need to be doing, things you need to be looking for, and some things that I'm running into while the market is shifting. If you have questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. We'll answer those. And if you're just leaving the Flipman show, he was talking today about wholesaling with no money and no knowledge. So if you're just leaving the Flipman show and coming over, welcome to the show. I'm just leaving the Flipman show myself. And jumping right in here live. I do got the kids with me today, so you may see them run in and out of the room or whatever. But we up in this thing, man. Happy wholesaling, happy wholesaling. And once again, this is 9 to 5 Wholesaler Show where I come and try to help people wholesale that has a 9 to 5 and help people get out of their 9 to 5, right? And help people who've gotten out of their 9 to 5, teach them how to create a business around this wholesaling thing. So you haven't checked out my previous videos. I got videos about how to structure your wholesale business, a six-figure wholesale business. Even got a document template that shows how to structure your wholesale business, 6 figures. I also, for my beginners, got 2 videos on how to put a seller on the contract, how to put a buyer on the contract. You can go check those videos out. And we also did 2 interviews with 2 newbies that talked about how they got their first wholesale deal. So, anyways, we'll get right into the video, talk about how the market is shifting. The market is definitely shifting, and I think it's shifting in a good direction. It's shifting towards, my bad, hold on, people. Let me get this right. I may have been messing y'all up right here. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Oh, man. Happy wholesaling, man. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby girl. Okay, we're good to go. So yeah, talking about wholesaling when the market is shifting, and the market is definitely shifting, man. And I think it's shifting for a good thing for wholesalers, but it's the adjustment, right? It's the in between time. So you know, interest rates are going up, people are adjusting to the market shifting, and at this point, like sellers don't understand that the value of their property is coming down, right? They don't understand that. So as wholesalers, you got to talk to them like, hey, look, your property now is selling for a lot less than what it would have sold for. And you got to talk to them about that and get them to understand that. Now, months from now, more people are going to have a better understanding of where we're at in the market, and then that's when it's going to be a lot easier to get back to wholesaling and to fall back into more of a routine. But right now, you got to make your adjustments. You got to offer people solutions. Hold on, baby girl, go back in there with Ruby, okay? You got to offer people solutions that work for them, and some sellers just gonna have to come down off of their price. So I got a seller right now that's having to come down, I think about 60K, right? And I think I'm gonna be able to get her down 60K. But that's something that you're gonna have to do. No, not right now, baby girl. Go in there with Ruby, okay? Go back in there and watch TV. You take that with you, okay? Take it with you. Go. So yeah, man, sellers are gonna have to realize the properties are selling for less. And as wholesalers, you gotta understand, you gotta reach out to your buyers and understand these buyers, and like buyers are gonna be sketchy too. Like, they don't know, they can buy a property and try to sell it. They don't know how much it's gonna end up selling for. So buyers have to beware as well. So you just want to work with your buyers, help them continue to do business and buy properties, right? and at the same time talk to these sellers. That's why I think the way you pitch a business is so important. You just tell people, hey, look, I work with a group of investors that purchase property, right? And I tell people now, like a lot of my investors are offering a lot less for properties. And this is happening across the board. I work with some of the best investors in the area. They're all offering less for properties because of what's going on in the market. Bam. That's how I explain it to them. And if one investor don't work out, I tell them, hey, this investor didn't work out, but I got another investor that's interested in purchasing your property at this price. So just explaining it to them that way helps out. What's up, Aguado? Larry, happy wholesaling, man. But yeah, so explaining your business that way, that you're a service provider, that you provide services for investors, and that service is going out and finding properties for them to purchase. By establishing that up front, they know that you have investors, and it's easy to tell them, hey, this investor is no longer purchasing your property, right? These investors are offering a lot less for your properties, right? So I think just the way you pitch your business is going to be big, right? I made a video about how to pitch a business. You can go check it out on the channel, how to pitch a business. But I think pitching your business is important. That helps the sellers understand, where you stand, what you got going on, and stuff like that. So I think it's really important to make sure that your sellers are that you're pitching your properties correctly to your sellers, pitching your business correctly to your sellers. At least that's the way I do it. Everybody got their way of doing it. There's no one way, but that's the way I do it. And one, I'm able to be more honest with them. Two, I'm able, like, things just happen smoother. You know what I'm saying? It's just smooth. You let them know, hey, look, the investor backed out. The investor don't want to pay this much. The investor wants to pay this, right? So you just let them know, man, what's going on. That's the biggest thing, man. But I do think it's shifting from being more of a seller's market to being a buyer's market, right? Now the buyers have some leverage because now, what people could afford, they can no longer really afford. So what is happening now, buyers are able to come in and say, hey, I can only give you this. And sellers are having to decide whether they're going to sell the property or just take that price, right? Because I talked to a seller earlier, they was like, there's no way I'm taking less. There's no way I'm taking less. They text me back a little bit later, hey, I want to take, 40K less. I'll take 40K less. So it's crazy out here, man. It's getting crazy out here. And like I said, I think it's going to get a lot more. It's going to get a lot crazier before it actually settles down. But yeah, man, this is not going to be easy times. You're going to see some people hurt during this time. What's up, baby girl? You need help? Okay, hold on. There you go. You're going to see some people hurt during this time, man. You're going to see some wholesalers go away. You're going to see some wholesalers go away. You're going to see some wholesalers slowing down. You're going to see some wholesalers getting out of the industry. But when times are good, everybody can do deals. But it's when times are not so good when you see who really can adjust and and get deals done, man. That's what it's all about in this business anyways. It's about adjusting and getting deals done, being flexible, being creative, and getting deals done. No more closed for retail prices. Maybe. I mean, the thing is, retail prices have changed. Like, everybody got to understand that what was considered to be retail is different now. It was still going to be retail prices, like, but what is retail? You know what I'm saying? What is retail is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you're good at finding discounted properties, you're going to be straight. And that's the goal anyways. The goal anyways is to find discounted properties, right? So that's the whole goal, is to find discounted properties. And as long as you can find the discounted properties, you're good. Hold on one second, y'all. Hey, Mama T, I'm live. But yeah, as long as you can find discounted properties, you straight, man. I'm telling you right now. As long as you find discounted properties, you good. You find discounted properties. Yeah, Mama here. Go in there with Mama, okay? Bye. So you find discounted properties, right? You find the discounted properties. You make sure you're connected with buyers, right? As long as you're connected with people that still buying and you find them discounted properties, bam, you good, right? So, like I said, everybody's not going to be able to keep up in this market. So, what do? You find the people that's actually going to stay in business. You find the people that's actually still going to be buying houses, right? You just got to find out who it is. How do you find those people? You can trace properties, right? If you talk to somebody who's interested in selling, go back and look at the recent sales. Go back and look at recent cash sales and look at who's purchasing these properties with cash, right? Talk to agents. Agents every time, most of the time, agents are dealing with these properties, and even on cash sales, agents are involved somehow, some way. So talking to agents, finding out who's buying in the area, who's buying cash, getting with those people, getting with those agents, figure out what they buying, and then go out there and find what they buying. That's it. And you got to keep doing that, man. If you stay on that grind right there, you're gonna be fine. You got to stay on that grind. Like, you got to stay on it, right? During these times like this, adjustments have to be made, and you got to stay on it to make the adjustments. You can't be. It is definitely not the time to be resting, man. So what's up, B? What's up, Greg? What's up, man? So yeah, this is definitely not the time to be resting. You got to go out there and grind. But like I said, I tell you what, like, as this correction is happening, it's going to be difficult for people that's used to the market to make the adjustment. But once that thing is coming down, it's going to be a lot better for wholesaling in general. It's going to be a lot better for people who are looking to purchase property, right? Everybody's been talking about, oh, I'm gonna purchase the property when the prices come down. When the prices come down, well, the daggone prices finna come down, right? It's like the prices are about to come down, right? The prices finna come down, and a lot of people's talking about how they've been waiting on this. And it's a good time to pick up rental properties, build wealth, do some creative financing, some subject to stuff, some seller finance stuff. You want to hold on to some properties, create some cash flow. This is a good time to do it. So I'm telling you right now, just go out there, find out who's buying, and search for those type properties, right? And I think that's the best thing you can do for yourself when it comes to wholesaling real estate, or just real estate in general. Just find discounted properties. If you got questions, make sure you leave them in the comment below. If you watch this on the replay, if you're in here live, make sure you leave your questions in the comment section so I can answer them. If you didn't check out my interview with Eduardo, go check it out, man. This guy was hustling, cold call for 5 months to get his first deal. Got a good 30K plus deal on his first deal, and he's virtually wholesaling. He's in an expensive market out there in California, and he's virtually wholesaling and driving for dollars and getting deals. So go check that video out if you haven't already. But yeah, man, this market is definitely shifting. It's definitely becoming more of a buyer's market. And these sellers gonna have to realize that, whoop, your time is up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these sellers got to realize that, man, their time is up. Like, the clock has struck 12. You know what I'm saying? The clock has struck 12, and now the buyers are gonna begin to be able to pick and choose what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get crazy out here. But I'm telling you, these next couple of months coming up, it's gonna be a great time to start wholesaling, man. So boy, he missed out on a lot of money. Yeah, somebody just texted me. It was like we got a guy in the contract. Well, we was getting a guy in the contract, and he didn't want to sign. We was getting him under contract at like 218, right? He wanted 220. Um, and our buyer was like, the buyer was at 225, something like that. Well, now the buyer is saying, I don't know if I could touch it unless y'all can get it to me for 190, 195. So, ooh, that man just got cut just like that, man. He got cut over 20K, just because he waited a few weeks. That's how crazy that market is shifting, man. Like the market is shifting crazy. So 6% of ARV are a better number now. Dude, I'm just trying to get low as I can. I'm trying to push that thing low as I can, and then see if I can see if one of my buyers is interested. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, people are losing equity like as we speak, like right in front of our faces, right for our eyes. People are losing equity. Their properties are not being bought. You know, it's crazy stuff, man. And like I said, the market is shifting, man. This is what people have been asking for. This is what people have been waiting for. And like I said, I think it's going to get worse and worse as interest rates keep going up, as we continue to fight inflation. I think it's just going to get worse and worse. So Eduardo said, I feel you on that. That's what's up, man. But it's just gonna get worse and worse, man. I think it's gonna get worse and worse for the sellers and for the buyers. I think buyers are gonna be able to do their thing. I know what I'm looking for is multifamily. I want multifamily units. So if you're out there, you can find multifamily units in the Atlanta area, specifically west of Atlanta. I'd be interested in multifamily units. Anything from duplex, triplex, quadplex, 20 units, 100 units. I'd be interested in all that. So send me anything you got that fits that. But yeah, man, anyone wants to connect on IG? Oh, okay. Yeah, Eduardo over here in the comments, man. Y'all hit him up. He's wholesaling. So but yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna be looking at. Still wholesaling in Atlanta, and that's another thing, man. Get major focus, man. That's another thing. Get focused on where you want to wholesale. Like, focus in, narrow your focus on where you want to wholesale and what you want to wholesale. That's gonna help too. If you narrowing your focus on where you want to wholesale and what you want to wholesale, that's really gonna help you as you try to get into this wholesaling business, because if you everywhere, you trying all this different stuff. Hold on, let me try to find my headphones real quick. God damn. Nah, if you everywhere with it, man, if you looking all over the place, that could be something that may hold you back. Focus in on what you want to do. If you focus in, you narrow your focus, I think you'll be good, man. I really do. I think you'll be good. You'll be able to really key in on the buyers, right? And once you focus in on specific buyers and then be able to target specific sellers, that's when you're going to make progress, right? So specific buyers, specific sellers, that's when you're going to make progress in this business. So just make sure you're doing that, man. That's definitely what I would do. Damn, I can't find my daggone headphones. So that's what I would do if I was trying to wholesale in today's market, right? As this thing is shifting, like this thing is turning on its head as we speak, which is crazy, man. It's crazy to see, sellers lose equity fast, right? It's one of the craziest things that sellers is like equity is just evaporating right in front of your face. So yeah, man. It's the market that we live in these days. But I'm telling you, man, this is gonna get worse before it gets better. It's definitely gonna get worse before it gets better. So Eduardo said, "Are you a buyer on multifamily?" Yes, I'm buying multifamily, man. I'm buying multifamily for sure. Um, but yeah, man, y'all got questions, make sure you leave them below, man. If y'all don't have questions, I'm gonna hop out of here, man. And go check out the fam, man. So if you got questions, leave them. If you don't, I'm a roll. I appreciate everybody who came through. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share the video, trying to help 100 people who work in a 9 to 5 start wholesaling real estate, so that they can live life on their own terms, man. You know what I'm saying? People be able to live your life on your own terms, do the things that you really want to do, you know, and just focus on living. You know what I'm saying? Having a purpose and living life on their own terms. So, John Doe, appreciate that, man. Appreciate you. But anyways, man, I'm finna jump off here, man. I appreciate y'all jumping on, rocking with me. But I'm finna get off here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Tomorrow we'll be back. If you have questions, make sure you leave them below. I'll address them tomorrow. But other than that, man, peace out. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.